Okay, good evening everyone. Magandang gabi sa lahat.
Magandang
I hope
gabi.
you, so we're back another episode ng our live podcast, our second live podcast. I hope um, you're all having a great day kahit saan man kayo sa part ng Pilipinas or all over the world. Introduce ko lang ang aking editor sa Facebook natin, si Marl. Kamusta Marl?
Hello, Bricks. Kumusta? Mabuting mabuti. Galing lang sa trabaho pero energized na energized.
Buti naman yan. So, introduce natin tong meron tayong special guest today. Actually, ang ating podcast is about yung recent na Scottish Open at yung magsisimula
Mhm.
pa lang na UK Open.
Yep.
So, I'll introduce you guys. Uh, so, first of all, this is our good friend Nguyen Tan Tu, or we can call him Tu of Lao Mo. Lao Mo is one of the biggest billiard page in Vietnam with about like 254,000 followers. So we've known each other for quite some time, but this is the first time actually that we're talking to each other live. So um, I just want to say it's finally great to talk to you too. So how are you, man?
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Nguyễn Thanh Tú from Vietnam. I come from fanpage Lao Mo in Vietnam. That is a fanpage about billiard pool. And now we are happy to talk with Double Seven Billiard. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, great. By the way, first of all, congratulations to all the Vietnamese fans. I'm sure all of your fans are very happy with the recent victory of Hoang in the Scottish Open. So I just want to ask you this. This is my first question to you. Do you think this is the biggest achievement of Hoang's career so far?
Yeah, I think this is a current greatest achievement of Tuguang in general of WNT ranked tournament in particular, because he has many years international competition. Even reaching the final of international tournament is something that's rarely happened to Huang Sao.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, I know a lot of Filipino fans are very happy about Hoang winning the Scottish Open. We're just looking at the comment. We're reading the comments in our page, and it's quite great to see Filipino fans are happy also to see fellow Southeast Asian country winning the tournament. And when we made a post about this, about the amount of viewers that are watching the match of Hoang, it's about like 100,000 plus viewers who are watching the live stream. It's just an amazing support from the Vietnamese fans for Hoang. Why do you think that this sport is so popular now in Vietnam?
I think the match yesterday is the biggest in history match for broadcasting company in the world. The most classic match in the live streaming history of World Pool yesterday records 136,000 concurrent viewers. Vietnamese fans really loves the pool, and that great cheering spirit has been the recent years, but has only really been evident since the match between Hoàng Sao and Shen Mai at the World Pool Championship last year. with more than 60,000 concurrent viewers.
Wow, that's still a lot, right? But 100,000 is like the most fans. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I think the reason Vietnamese fan love this sport because uh, the main reason I think because the pandemic COVID-19 in Vietnam about the pandemic, so we cannot do anything. No film, no football, no volleyball, no basketball. But with pool, we can go to the pool hall and play. That's why we have increased many new player after the pandemic COVID-19. Then with Hoang Sao's effect, so now we have about 1 million about 1 million players in Vietnam. That's why you can see last match yesterday. Hoang Sao has many viewers.
Yes, yes, too. That was really a very big number of people watching him live, and uh, even though it was late at night, like I think the catchy match was what like around 9, 10 p.m. That was like the most, right? Like 136,000, the most, and then even until like the finals match, which was like around 2 or 3 a.m. in Vietnam, right? And you still had like 100,000 fans watching it live. I think
Yeah,
that's that's a great number. Who, I mean,
uh,
anywhere you go, I mean, anywhere you watch or you observe before, there's no numbers like that that would like watch it at that time of the day or night. 100,000. That's amazing.
uh, do you guys think that is one biggest history record?
Yeah, yeah. I bet that is like, especially for a billiards match, any billiards match, I would say.
yeah. I
Yeah,
don't think we've seen that much viewership in any tournament as of I don't know. It's just I think that's why I think I'm surprised to see also the amount of fans watching the game. Not only it's just great for the sport. I think it's a very positive development for for the game, and it's just good for everyone who's a long time fan of the game to see it growing, especially in a country like Vietnam and Indonesia. So there's a lot of possibility for growth in the Southeast Asia region, right?
let me more explain. You guys can see it, the match of Hwan Sao and Glenn Kechi, right?
Hmm.
With 100,000 and 36 concurrent viewers.
Yes,
So
yes.
many people into one thing. Vietnamese fan love Kechi, so that's why we have 100,000 viewers. But love Kechi is two, but it's not enough because we have a special word to describe it. That is Hoàng sao
Hmm.
effect. So
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
just
yeah,
Hoàng
yeah,
sao and
yeah.
Ticon, Hoàng sao and Ticon. Just
Mm.
see him. Only increase viewer.
Yeah. So you would say too, number one player in Vietnam right now is Wang Sao, and then number two is Ticon.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
right.
Mm.
Yep, yep.
Okay. Uh, what do you call this? So Ticon went to PLP, and then Wang Sao went to WPM recently. So
Yeah,
that means that they are really the top two players in Vietnam right now.
yeah.
Uh, tell
Mm,
tell us too. What's the reason behind the name the Martian, or how would say the alias? How did it come to be?
Yeah, that's a very
Yeah.
interesting name, right?
Okay. As I know, the name of the Hoàng Sao, the Martian, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, his friend told me because his style to play many different, not
Mm-hmm.
not like people in the plane. So
Mm-hmm.
they call him come from the mass. Do you
From
understand?
Mars. Okay.
uh, that's the first reason, and
Mm-hmm.
truly reason. When he was young, he's 21 years old. He moved from his hometown to Ho Chi Minh City
Mm-hmm.
and worked for a pool hall. But
Okay.
the owner pool hall is not good, so he
Mm-hmm.
moved to another pool hall.
Mm-hmm.
Name the name of pool hall is Sao, meaning star. So
Mm.
after that, star and change to Mars. That's why
Mm.
that's why the name
The
on
Martian.
Sao Martin. Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's a great history about how he became known as the Martian. Thank you for
yeah.
that too.
Okay.
And yeah, going back to the Scottish Open, that's a very great field of players there. Like almost all the top 20 players in the WNT were there. I think we only missed the only ones missing. Like I think I would say Kachi. I haven't seen Kachi in the bracket, and I think the most popular one would be Sky, who was not there. So it's almost like everyone's was there, like in the WNT pro what do you call this list of players. So that field not an easy field for
Yep.
Huang Sao to like conquer. So hats off to him, like from how he beat Carlo Biado, and then beating also FSR from behind, like points behind, like 6-1, and then all the way to like getting the next 9 of 10 racks. That's great. And also catchy too. He was like almost always had to crawl up
Succumb from behind the victory.
behind victory
Yeah,
from
yeah.
him. You would see you kind of like see him as someone who will grind it like with a very strong nerves because he doesn't let up, like he doesn't surrender. So he has the heart of a real champion.
Yeah. We not always can see the smile in the face of Hoàng Sao, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that is his star, so we
Mm.
cannot discuss about the reason. I already talked to him, but no, he said, I don't know, just my face, just my face.
But yeah, he's a very strong, very great player for sure.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
going to be a good what you call this a start for him. It's going to boost his confidence going to this UK Open, right? So it's going to be a positive impact on his play, hopefully in this coming UK Open as well.
yeah.
Uh,
Mm,
all right, and then
okay,
we have this
go on.
post. Just another question. Maybe this is going to be uh, one. There's just two more questions for you, two before we let you go. Um, we have a post about this Mosconi type match or idea. This is an idea for from us. What if there's a Philippines and Vietnam Mosconi type match between the our two countries? What do you think of this idea? Is this something you think that will be good for all the fans in Vietnam as well?
I think that is a good idea because many Vietnamese fans love Filipino players. that is true.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that is a good idea. So we can pick 5 players for each team, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Who do you?
So I
Who
have
should?
one.
Yeah. Who are you going to pick for Vietnam's team?
So the number one is Hoàng Sao. Number two is Ticon. Number three, I think is Do Tae Kian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Godekian.
Tien is
Yeah,
very
yeah. He's
good.
a good
Yeah.
one too. Yeah.
Yeah, and the brother, the friend of Do Tae Kian is Pham Phương Nam.
Fang
Pham
Fong
Phương
Nam.
Nam.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think Fang Fong Nam beat Regalario in Burning in Chinese Taipei Open, the one that happened this year. I think
yeah.
Mm,
he beat him
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did
And
some great things there. Yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. The last player I picked is Luong Đức Thiện.
Yeah, Lung Duk Tien too. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think Lung.
one,
Yeah, go ahead.
we have the first Hoàng Sao, second Ticon, Do Tae Kian, Pham Phương Nam, and Luong Đức Thiện.
Yeah, Fang Fong Nam and Long Duk Tien. Uh, because Do De Kien, I think he won the 9 ball national 9 ball open in Vietnam, right? Or was it the 10 ball?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He's
he's a
a good
strong
player.
player.
And, let me tell about the story of Mr. Do Tae Kian.
Um.
He's a
Hey
good
guys,
player.
I'll just shout out Mark White. Thank you, Mark, for uh, giving us some support here in our podcast. We're not professionals like you, but we're a big fan of yours. So thank you for the kind words.
Okay, in your fan page, the audience Cao Dũng Viet has a comment. Hoàng Sao is
Hmm.
number one, Ticon number two, Lương Đức Thiện number three, Do Tae Kian and
Hmm.
Đặng Thanh Kiên number four and number five. Uh,
Okay. Yeah.
okay, it's his choice and my choice is different, something
Yeah.
different. Okay.
Which is okay.
So how about Filipino team for 5 players? Go
Okay.
ahead.
Let's start with Bricks. What? Who would you choose, Bricks?
For Filipino players, I would say, of course, Carlo Biado will be the first pick,
Okay.
and I would say I would like to include uh, Livan Corteza, number two.
Okay.
Um, Number three, I think Anton Raga and Jeffrey Ignacio, maybe number four. There's so it's
Oh.
very tough to choose a five, but I'll say my last pick would be it's a toss up between I think Chua or Aranas. So for the fifth spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how about you, Mark?
I think for me, for sure, Carlo Biado will be the number one choice there. He's got great experience, even in singles and in world team or team matchups. Like I think he went deep also in previous installments of World Cup of Pool before, and
Yeah, yeah,
then he also won World Teams Championship with Chua. So for sure, I will put Chua there too because Chua has a great history with team dynamics. So he won the Team Championship and World Cup of Pool with Aranas. And Aranas, I would put there too because of the experience, and I think he's the type of person that will mend, have a great teamwork with everyone. So three, and then I think I'll put a wild card there in Gerson Kumayas because Gerson also won the Manny Pacquiao Open doubles with another with his teammate from Sagibid. Then my fifth would be uh, Ignacio. I would put
yeah,
Ignacio.
yeah,
Jeffrey Ignacio.
Yeah,
yeah.
Jeffrey Ignacio. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Yep.
see what
So
what our
Oh,
commenters are saying.
you guys agree. The first one is Calobiado, right?
Yes, for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
definitely Carlo is number one.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's move on. We don't want to keep you for long. Tu, I know you're a busy guy. You have a lot of stuff here that you're working on, Laumo. So our last question is, I think, similar to what we just asked you right now. But if you were gonna make a decision on who you want to be to represent Team Asia in the Reyes Cup, who do you think your choices will be for that team?
Okay. Let me see. So, Aloysius Sharp is the first, right? Sure.
Yeah, yeah, I think he's the first. Yeah, in terms of
Uh,
ranking points, right?
yeah. Aloysius Sharp is the first, and the second and the third is Biko and Little.
Mm-hmm.
Biko and
Yeah,
Little. Uh, Calobiado and Huang Sao.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
That's a good. That's a
because
great lineup.
because Huang Sao has good good style and he has many fans. So if he can come by his skill or white card, that's okay. That's good for
Mm-hmm.
media, for effect of the tournament, and good to earn money for baseball.
Okay.
Mm, that's my opinion.
Yeah, that's
I
a
I
great
think
lineup.
I
Yeah, yeah.
yeah I think Huang Sao clearly proven himself already. I would say from that Scottish Open.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if he doesn't get it, he doesn't get the one of the automatic three spots. I would pick him as a wild card. Yeah.
Uh,
Mm,
one more
yeah.
thing I want to say. Um, how to say? Because Huang Sao and many Vietnamese players is not good at English, so hard to communicate with another player. That's point.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that could be
Uh,
an issue. Communication. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
even like I'm not sure how the Co brothers or what you say, or Yap, I think, has good English.
yeah, yeah. Jam is Singaporean, so English is for sure.
Mm,
As I know, Little Ko, he can speak English better than Big Ko.
yeah. The Co brothers are always in Vietnam, right? They're always
Yeah,
visiting. They like to visit your country a lot.
yeah. About 3 months per times.
Yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
their second home.
Yes, second
And
home,
I think
right?
and I think pretty much Gorst will be visiting Vietnam pretty soon too, and often now. I would say.
He said he will come to Vietnam about June, and
Okay.
Jason Shaw's about next month. This
Okay.
month, this month.
Oh. Okay. May. Yeah.
Yeah, May.
That's great.
I think
Mm,
Gorst is planning to move in Vietnam too.
yeah, because he have many fans in Vietnam, and he have private partner in Vietnam. Private partner.
Oh. Okay. Like a business partner.
Yeah, business partner.
Okay. So that's why he
So
start really showing interest there.
yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gorst for Team Asia.
yeah.
So I guess we can put Gorst in Team Asia.
uh, and
Adopt. We'll
now,
adopt him.
as you see in social media, now SSR and Fidugos, they can speak a little word. Đưa hết tiền đây.
They know a
Yeah,
bit of Vietnamese now, right?
yeah, it meaning give me all money. Đưa hết tiền đây.
Oh. funny. Okay.
Okay. Any questions?
I think that's it. Any other questions you have for to Marl?
No, I'm good. Any last message, I guess, from
Yeah, yeah.
two to the Filipino fans?
Uh, Thanks for all Filipinos viewers and fans. I think we are friends, and Vietnamese fan very love Filipino players. That's true. I say again. Thank
Yeah.
Yeah,
thank you so
hundred
much.
percent, 100% agree. Again, thank you for being the first guest of our podcast. Hopefully, we can do this again next time. And yeah, thanks, Matt. Thanks for coming. And thanks for coming in a short on short notice. Thank you, man.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you
See you
and
again.
goodbye. See you
Thank you.
again.
Thank you.
Bye
Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.
Okay, so that's
That
gonna
was a
wrap
great
up
one.
our
Yeah.
next our Scottish Open topic. So we're going to move to UK Open. We're supposed to do this in Filipino, but since there's a lot of Vietnamese fans and other fans like the great Mr. Mark White, I think is still listening to our podcast. So maybe we'll have to do this in English.
Yeah. Yeah, we can.
Okay,
We'll make
so
this a special. We'll make this a special podcast. I guess bricks.
okay, we'll have to do this in English for this episode. So thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna talk about this the upcoming UK Open. Um, so anything in particular you want to start with, Marl, on this regarding this?
Yeah. So yesterday, they just released the bracket, and I think we posted it on our page. Uh, Although AJ was included in the bracket or in the list of players for the UK Open, unfortunately, he won't be able to make it. I think our sources said that it might be because of visa. The visa
Right.
application process was kind of like put some problem for him. So hopefully, though, for him, he can make it to the Saudi World Championship.
Yeah,
He's
yeah. I think
ranked
he
I think he's ranked 99 in the rankings in the
yeah he
WTA.
already posted
He's
also in his Instagram account. I think he confirmed that he'll be in the
joining. Oh, that's great.
he'll be joining the World
That's a
Championships.
great
Yeah.
news. Because apart from
Yes.
him, I think there's only one more person or one more player that's only 17 years old, or maybe two of them or three of them total. I think Rico Rumpanen from Finland. I think he's also 17, and I'm not so sure, but Sam Henderson of the US, I think he's also 17 years old. So there's only like three of them,
Mm,
and AJ's game is up there,
yeah.
and he can. I mean, he's beaten Aloysius Yap twice already.
Yeah. I think
Yeah, I
he
think twice
he
already.
can. Yeah, he can hang with the
Yeah,
best pool players out there. So yeah, unfortunately, he's not gonna join the UK Open. But
yeah,
we'll be able to see him in the World Championships in Jeddah.
yeah. That will be just like less than a month after the UK Open. So it's gonna be a very busy week the next few weeks for us.
Yeah, I think
And
UK Open is the start of like the busy part of the calendar.
yes,
Usually it's just where all of the most of the tournaments are happening, not only in Matchroom, also in the WPA side or the other big WPA tournaments.
yeah. I think there's like a Hable too, upcoming
Oh
Hable in
yeah,
June as well. Yeah, the prize money there is something not to laugh about. It's like up there, hundred
Let-
thousand something for the champion.
yeah. I think it's
So
around
yeah,
two. even around $200,000
The
from,
other one,
if
right?
I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
I've seen some. It's the first location I think is in China, right?
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
I think that's around 200,000 for the winner of
So
that event. So yeah, quite a big money. For just a single stop, right? Compared
yeah,
to,
exactly.
yeah, yeah. So we'll we'll just take a look at the matches for our Filipino players. So
Okay.
we'll start with Jeffrey Ignacio versus Tony Burton of UK. I don't know much
Yeah,
about Tony Burton.
I
Uh,
don't know much about him too. He might be one of the like amateur players over there. I'm not so sure. So because that name I think is not part of the like the 128 pro players in the WNT, because I'm pretty
mm,
sure all the ranked 128 players in the match room or WNT will be matched most cases in the first round with the unranked players. So there's like 256 players in total, right, for this open. So the 128 will be matched against the other 128 unranked players. I mean,
were
so
they able to fill the 256 players?
uh, almost all of them. There were some buys, uh, some slots that were not filled, but very few. I think less than 10. I
Mm,
saw. I think might be FSR for sure. Copenhagen uh, had a buy on his first round match, and then there's another one. So maybe 5 to 10, the most.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's surprising
So
they're not able to fill that the other slots, right? Maybe it's because
yeah,
of visa issues as well, or some
exactly.
other stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there are 12 Filipinos in the tournament as we've counted. So 10 of them are in the WNT pro list. Uh, what's his name? Number one is Carlo Viado, and then Feliciano. Raga is also there. Aranas, Chua, uh, Bernie will also be there. Like
Yeah,
there are 8 Marboys, right? I think only Kyle Amoroto is the only one
yeah.
that's not gonna be there. So Assis, Marvin Assis, Jeffrey Roda, Jeffrey Ignacio are all gonna be there. So we have 14 Filipinos on the WNT. Only 4 of the 14 are not present. Levan, unfortunately, I don't. That's a big of a loss
Yeah,
for
yeah.
our country because he's a very strong player.
Hmm.
Patrick Gonzalez and AJ Manas, as we've mentioned, and Kyle Amoroto. Those are the 4 names that are not going to be present. Then we have 2 unknown Filipinos joining the tournament. Navarro, I forgot his first name.
That's where it's in my list.
Ramon, yeah, Ramon
Ramon Navarro.
Navarro
Yeah,
and Mark Capito.
yeah,
There was one comment, Bricks, on the page saying that Mark Capito is Filipino based in the UK.
yep. He is, and
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe Ramon Navarro as well. I'm not
Mm.
sure, but
That
I
might
think
be,
he
yeah,
is.
that might be the case.
And I think Joel Pasqua. Just looking, I'm just doing a background research about him. I think he's
Oh,
also a Filipino,
okay.
but he might be representing UK. So
For
I'm not
this,
sure. I'm not sure about this that one. But he looks like a
okay.
Filipino. Just looking at him.
Yeah, there are like so
So
many Filipinos also in the UK,
yep,
immigrant
yeah,
Filipinos. Yeah.
yeah.
So let's
So
go over them then. Roland Garcia, Yannick Pongers. This name is very familiar. Have you seen this boy play before? I think he's 18. He's only 18 years old.
yeah, Yannick is he's the recent winner of the Predator World Junior Championship under 19 event.
Mm-hmm.
So he's quite a very talented young player coming from
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Netherlands.
Netherlands, right? Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
from
Yeah,
Netherlands. Yeah.
I think he's the number one junior right now in the Netherlands.
I see. Yeah, yeah.
It's and I can remember why this name is so familiar, because he beat AJ Manas on the Sharks, one of the Sharks 30 game tournament, or 30 match, not 30 game, but yeah, 30 game tournaments before
30 rack
last year.
game. Yeah,
Yeah, 30 rack. Yeah. So him, uh, Neil Spine, and who's the other one? Tim De Ruyter. Three of
yeah,
them went to the Philippines to play our top pro players. And then the first game Yannick Pongers played played with was the first place he played with was AJ. He beat AJ pretty good.
I see. Yeah. Maybe AJ wasn't
Yeah,
that good also that time.
yeah. I mean, AJ was pretty young that time, and he was still 16. Yeah, and then it
Yeah,
was pretty late in the night. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So
it's
maybe
more.
we'll see when next time that they
Yeah, he's strong. Yeah,
yeah,
he
but
shoots pretty well.
he's just
I
very
saw that
very good.
match.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. And of course, again as mentioned earlier, AJ Manas will not be in this tournament.
Yeah.
So next match is Michael Feliciano versus Zoltan I think this, how do you pronounce this? Koisha of Hungary.
Yeah, I'm not so
Uh, I,
familiar.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know much
I
else
haven't
about
seen
it.
this guy play before. Then we got Joan Chua versus Vincent Paquet. I guess this guy is French. I haven't seen
Yeah,
this guy play before as well.
yeah,
And then we have Bernie Regalario facing Ashik Natwani from India.
yeah.
Not too
Natwani is not.
familiar. Have you?
I've last seen Natwani. I think way back, not way back, but about 2 years ago
Yeah.
against FSR in the UK Open, and he was able
Okay.
to uh, I think the match ended like a hill. It's a hill score. He almost beat FSR on
Oh. So he's a
on that
pretty
event.
strong
Yeah,
player. He's a pretty
yeah. I
strong
think
player then.
yeah. So Bernie needs to not to take this guy lightly. So he might
Yeah.
upset him.
Yeah,
Next match.
being the
Yeah,
more famous player of the two. Yeah.
yeah.
Then we have
Next.
Marvin Assis versus Sunesh Garib. He's also from the UK.
Yeah, I don't know much about Sunesh.
Okay. Then
And
Raga.
next.
Raga ang
Yeah,
pagbabalik, the return of the comeback.
yeah. Return of the Dragon.
Versus, yeah, Nguyen or Wen Hai Dang from Vietnam. I haven't seen this Vietnamese play before. Have you seen him play
I
before?
don't. I can't remember if I have seen. I've definitely read his name before. I just can't remember if I've seen him play.
Play against
But
a Filipino.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, very excited to see Anton back in the international
Yeah,
uh, stage, especially a big event like the UK Open. So
and
how
he
do you think?
always I think he will always bring his A game during the big event. So hopefully,
Yeah,
Anton has a bag of surprises for us in store.
yeah, maybe some extra motivation to perform. Because of
Mm-hmm.
that a bit of time off playing
Yep.
outside the Philippines. Yeah. So next match is
Go.
Jeffrey Roda versus Joel Pasqua. I think this is like I mentioned earlier. I think this guy is also maybe a half Filipino or maybe a immigrant in the UK. So I'm not sure.
Okay. And then we
So
got Mark Capito against Radoslav Babika. Yeah,
yeah,
Radoslav Babika is a name that is very familiar with Filipinos, because he was still or when during Efren and Django's heydays, he was already playing them. in the early 2000. Even visiting the Philippines multiple times.
Yeah, he's one of the OGs of the of the game.
Yeah,
Who was one of the who- I've seen a lot of his matches during that time. He was still very young, also, but still a great player, my opinion.
yeah, he still is. He's one of the foundations, I would say, in the Polish Federation. Then we
Yeah,
got James Aranas versus Anthony Jean or Gin. I'm not. I don't know this player too, so
yeah.
I
I
can't
think
really say
Anthony.
anything about it.
Yeah, Anthony. I was just researching about him. He is also one of
Hmm.
another veteran player. I think Django faced him in the
Oh,
2002 World Pool Championship. So one of the
okay.
veteran players in this tournament.
Tournament. Okay. Then we have Ramon Navarro facing Sanjan Pilivanovic. Sanjin is on a hot streak since late last year. So I think Navarro will have a very tough time with this young Bosnian.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough match for Navarro, especially he's coming from the qualifiers, going up against one
Mm-hmm.
of the Europe's best players at the moment,
Yeah,
Pelivanovic. So let's see what Navarro has in store for Pelivanovic.
because honestly, I haven't seen this Navarro guy play yet.
Yeah, 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 same. And I think that's all the Did I was I able to get all the Filip? Maybe I missed somebody, or it's one,
Uh,
two.
yeah, I think that's about
Three,
it.
four. Yeah, I think that's about it.
I
Yep.
mean, if we include the other two Filipinos, then the other two Filipinos, right? Robbie Capito and Alex Pagulayan.
Yeah, those. Yeah, Robbie is another friend of the page. Yeah, just very
Yeah,
one of our. And also, his mom is always in the commenting every time we post about Robbie. So a shout out to
yep.
Robbie and Robbie's mom.
A great player,
But
a very great young player.
yeah, yeah. Uh, what else?
So
So I think
we've yeah, go ahead.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just anything you want to add?
So we've discussed the first round, right? So we can, I think, touch base a little bit for round two just in case, because
Okay.
there are some great matches and interesting ones too as well. We based from the bracket. So there are going to be at least two Filipino matchups if ever all the Filipinos win their first round match. So we got a possible match between Chua and Regalario in the second round if they
Oh, okay.
win. Yeah, if they win over their foes. And then there's another one I saw before. Ah, a potential match between Ignacio and Garcia as well, if they win the first round in the second
Mm.
round. So yeah, and
So
then
possible two matches featuring two Filipino
two
players in
Filipinos.
the
Yeah.
second round, right? Yeah.
Yes. Uh-huh. And there are some other matches too that will be interesting if ever our guys win. We have wait a minute. Raga either facing Conrad in the third round or Carl Boys. Also, Alvin Anguito, our friend here from
Oh,
Indonesia.
Alvin, our Indonesian friend,
Yeah,
Alvin Anguito.
yeah. He's gonna be facing a Polish, Jedlecki. I'm not so sure how to pronounce it. Tomas, and if he wins that match, he's gonna face either Konrad of Poland or Carl.
Carl Boys.
Yeah, Carl Boys. Apparently,
Mm,
Carl is back playing
yes. And he's playing very,
well,
how do you
right?
call this? Yeah, very solid for
In the
somebody
Scottish
who's
Open.
yeah, for someone who's taken a bit of time off competing professionally, Carl is playing very well, right?
Yeah, he was. He did. He almost got the one of the 16 spots in the Scottish Open. He almost
Yeah, yeah.
he almost went to knockout stage. And
Mm.
then we also have a great potential match between Marvin Assis if he wins his first round against Shane Walford in the second round. Shane is one of the 2023 Moscone USA
Yep.
players,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
and then Biado. Yeah, Biado will have a potential match in the third round if ever he wins his first tour match against Phang Phong Nam of Vietnam, the one that our friend
Yeah.
Tu
Yeah.
mentioned, like one of his
Yeah.
five choices for Team Vietnam. So
Mm.
this Mr. Phang Phong Nam is a very solid player as well. And then also the Martian is gonna be facing, if both him and our agent X44 win their first two matches, they're gonna face in the third round.
That's going to be an interesting match.
Exactly. Very
Yeah.
complete opposite players.
Yeah. One is very deliberate, and one is a very aggressive style of play. So it's going to be a clash of
A great
playing
matchup.
style. Yeah. Yeah.
And you know who brought it up to my attention? It was one of our Vietnamese followers on our page.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
He seemed to be very excited at the idea of the two of
Mm,
them facing.
yeah.
So yeah, some great matchup in the future. Hopefully, all of our boys win, and
Mm,
including our friend Alvin from Vietnam. Vietnam. I'm sorry. From Indonesia.
yeah. From
Also,
Indonesia.
Dong Quack.
All right. So before we wrap this up, I'll just put a link in the comments. So if you have any one of you wants to join in, if you want to ask or just join the discussion, before you can speak in Tagalog, you can speak in English, whatever you want. Uh, Otherwise, we're going to wrap this up. Uh, let's see if there's somebody who wants to come in and join us. You can just click the link, and then it will put you in the stage, and then I can bring you up and join the discussion.
So the Bricks, there's a latest post from our boys
Okay.
on on their page. I saw other than the regular Marboys, I see Anton Raga
Anton's joining
in the pic.
Marboys, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's in the pic there together with Chua, Roda, Ignacio, Anguito, because Anguito is the only international player that Marboys is sponsoring, right?
yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah, and then Chua, Ranas, Assis, Regalario, and then the last one is Raga in the pic.
Okay, that's great. That's great
So for
news.
sure, for sure, Raga is really joining.
Mm,
There's no more doubt that Raga is in the UK now to join, because
okay.
there was still a hint of doubt from me if he's gonna be present in the tournament. So
Yeah, so
good,
good news
he's
for
there.
all the Raga fans. A lot of Raga fans have been asking when they can see their idol play again. So you don't have to wait for a long time. Raga is for sure going to play in the UK Open. Um, yeah, so exciting. It is going to be an exciting tournament. We have a lot of Filipino players participating in this event. Hopefully, a good result for our guys. And yeah, I think that's all. I think we don't have anyone who wants to come in and talk. So we'll probably. I don't know when do you think you want to do another podcast after this? We can discuss it later on
Maybe
if you want.
yes. I think there's a good chance we can do it again by Saturday or Sunday, just in time
Right.
for the later rounds of the UK Open, and hopefully one of our boys will be present in the deeper rounds or in the late rounds. So that's gonna
Yep.
be a
Yep.
bit
Yep.
more exciting talk discussions.
Yep. Yeah. A lot of things to discuss. Hopefully that day. So once again, thank you for joining us in this podcast. Thank you for all our followers, all of the people who have viewed or have listened. And shout out Mr. Mark White. Thank you for joining in. Hope that we can uh, make you a guest in the future episodes,
Yes, absolutely.
and that
That
will
would be great.
be yeah, it will be a great honor for us to be joined by somebody who's a very well known or very respected personality in the
In
billiard
the
world. Yeah,
Yep.
and yeah, I think anything else you want to say?
No, I think we got through with everything.
Okay. Again, thank you guys. Thank you for joining us. Hope to see you in the next episode.
All
Thank
righty.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.